Yeah, and Friday, maybe tomorrow. It depends. I'd rather do it Friday maybe, but parades start here in New Orleans on Friday, so I was thinking that might not be a good time unless we do it in a day. I'll have to get with Thomas, and then he'll explain how this works. But basically, after using this for an hour or so, I don't really see. It's not very, very difficult at all to figure it out. Let me go over here to my. I got another part of this slide. Hang on. Let me see what's on this one. I'm just going to go up and down. See if I can find. Oh, there's some fungus right here. Look how good the fungus looks. All right, let's look at the fungus without the filter and with the filter. So this is with the filter. You get a little 3D-ish look. I'm trying to pin a comment here. I can't pin comments. Oh well. So this is with the filter. And I'm gonna take the filter off, and you should see it. Look at what it looks like without. I mean, it just looks like black, like you know something's there, but you can't quite see it, right? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put the filter back on. And now look, you can see the detail of it. So there you go. How you like that? That's a good selling point right there. So let's go up and down some more. Okay.
I'm going to talk to you about Friday whenever you get off.
All right. You want a meeting tonight?
No.
All right.
You said I could go to the parade with them,
Mm-hmm.
and they could give me a ride. Like I can just go with them, unless you would feel more comfortable if you brought me.
With who?
With Adam and Ashley and Scarlett.
All right. I mean.
So just think about it, because if you
All
can
right.
bring me, you can bring me, because that's
You gotta, you know, it can be diabolical. All right.
Yeah.
All right. I'll get with you. All right. I'll get with you, kid. You don't want to go to a meeting?
No, I'm tired.
All right.
Talking to Dad.
That was my daughter. Sorry about that. This right here is a rotifer egg. Yeah. Yeah, let her go. No, she wants to go to the parade tomorrow. She wants to know if I can bring her or if somebody else could bring her. It's a weird situation, but anyway. Look at that paramecium right there. Is that cool or what? Check that out, huh? Okay. So this is a paramecium. Yeah, I mean, I'm a biology major. And I majored in biology and got a degree in biology. All right, so this guy right here is a Ketogaster, and he looks great in this new scope here. He looks great. Let's see if he eats that. Oh, watch out, rotifer. Oh, he swam right under him. So what I'm gonna do is, let me go up and down. I'm trying to find some Stentors. There's a Stentor right there swimming. I wish they would settle down. That's not a bad Stentor right there. Put the filter halfway. on that look the best with the true depth of field. Yeah, now the filter, the only filter I can do halfway, and remember this filter is either on or off. So, and you could tell, so, but I do have one that kind of gives a color gradient to it. You don't want to put it too, so look at that. I mean, that is very nice. What type of microscope are you using? This is a regular light microscope. I think it's called Thomas can correct me, a Voxel, VOXYL, and he created some filters for it. They're not his invention, but he created a system where you could put it on easy and take it off easier than a slider even. So, and it's specifically for this scope. So look at my profile and my link tree and you'll see a link to this scope. Yeah, this is, you can see his nucleus. See all those little round things? Looks like pearls in there. That's his macronucleus. So, I don't know, why was the amoeba sad? Keonce. Thanks, Brando. So you can see this one's starting to run out of some water. So what I'm gonna do is add a little tiny drop of water on it. Give me a second. And there he goes. Teacher, huh? Let me push this water over. I don't think it got on the slide. There you go. Yeah, the dots inside of it are actually his nucleus, his macronucleus. Yeah, Nanny Cat's still with us. Nanny Cat's still with us. So tomorrow, I'm gonna see if Thomas will go. Now, when we both go live, you're only gonna get a split screen. So maybe we can figure out something, because boy, this scope really looks good. Yeah, his reaction right now wouldn't be much because he's already in a ball. Yeah, so there's a Stentor with a new scope. If you like this scope, it's in my profile in my link tree. Don't forget to go to my Etsy page. I actually have a couple of Stentor. I think I got a new with my Photoshop, and it looks pretty good. Yeah, I'm not sure with Tom tomorrow. I'd have to get with Thomas. Friday night, I forgot it's parade time here in New Orleans. But I'll try to post a. Oh yeah, the keychains are cool. Yeah, I'll try to post a little video with a that shows what time we'll go live. Yep, it's eating now. Yeah, so my Etsy page, madscientistken.com, madscientistken.com. Go look at that puzzle for me and tell me what you think. I think that oil painting, it's a real picture that I took of Stentors, and then I turned it into like an oil painting. If you put human blood on there and the blood gets close to them, it'll pretty much eat the blood will just go inside of it. You know, it'll eat the blood basically. But the blood would be tiny, tiny, tiny at this level. Yeah, this is one drop. This is one drop of pond water. Now, it's not, oh, it's Mel? And just 10 tiny plants. Ange tiny plants. Mel changed the name. Yeah, look how cool this looks. Oh, it's warm in this garage. Yeah, this is a Stentor, the mighty old Stentor. Yep. In there. Put my table down a little bit. Yeah, I'm not really mad. I thought about, people wanted me to change my good sheet, the Stentor mug that looks like painting is Photoshop, but it pretty much takes a photo and changes it to oil, and that really looks good. It's just something different than just having a photo. So thanks, Sarah, for looking at that for me. Or what do you favorite them? I think that would help me out too. So it's a 30-piece puzzle. It's not really that big of a puzzle. It's mostly a kid's puzzle, but it's pretty cool. I got one coming for myself. Got one coming over here. I tell you what, I've never seen cilia so good on here, on one of these. Oh, angst in my plants. Okay, there you go. Yeah. All right, look. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna jump off of here. Can anyone buy a scope like that and enjoy? Yes. Yes, if you go to my profile and go to Linktree, you'll see how to buy it. It's Microscope Solutions. Microscope Supply. Why do I keep saying Microscope Solutions? I think that's where I got my very first scope. Microscope Supply. You'll see the link to it in my Linktree. Is this the best scope you have now? It's the best scope that I have for the price. For me to see this kind of stuff in this detail, which would say oblique lighting, I have to use my $8,000 microscope to use it. Now, depending on how I do the water, it could be a lot better, but it could be a lot worse. So for the money, this is the best scope I've ever had my hands on. So usually you would be paying something, a ridiculous range for these, in the thousands of dollars. Yeah, Thomas at Microscope Supply. And this filter's not built. I'll take the filter off and show you 40X in a few minutes. Look how good he looks, man. Yeah, guess what? You're looking at it through an iPhone, through the eye holder, through the internet, through your phone. When you look at it when you're looking at this through the oculars, with your own eyes, it looks better. It actually looks a lot better than this. This isn't you're looking at it about 75% of the quality when you just looking through the eye hole, the ocular. So this is coming from my phone all the way through the internet, through your phone and out. By the time you see it, it's been compressed and decompressed and compressed. When you're just looking through the ocular on this microscope, it's crazy good. So this was $450, $450, and you'll be able to see just like this. Come on, Nanny. Hey, Nanny. You want your towel? Look, here comes the rain. Here comes the rain, Nanny. There you go. Yeah, this is, I don't know why I can't tap messages. Yeah, Mel, this is that new scope that Thomas sent over me to try out. This is the one that for $450 you could see these, you could see this crazy clear stentor here. Now I have some worms, so what I'm going to do is, yeah, this is the one from Microscope Supply now. They say there's no tornadoes headed this way in New Orleans tonight. I just saw the news, so we should be okay. Yeah, Mel, this is the one from Microscope Supply that Cricket was looking at and we were all looking at to get. There's Riley Six Toes. Okay, do y'all want to? Okay, so I'm gonna stream just for another few minutes, and then I'm gonna go back to my worms, and then I'm gonna cut off, and then I might come back a little later. Hey, Vicky, on my yeah, this is the plan. This is the plan, Acromatics, but don't worry too much about that. What's going to happen is, on the non-plan, you see if I move him up there, see how he stays in focus way up there? Okay, on the regular Acromatic, right there, he'd be a little blurry, okay? But you're never looking at stuff way up there. You're always looking here, so you don't need those, well, I mean, get them if you can afford them, but you don't need the plan objectives to see this really well. Yeah, when he stops to eat, he turns real long like that. Yep. Okay, so do y'all want to go try to look at the worms real quick before I go? Or do y'all want to stick with him till I leave? Yeah, when they little and swimming around, they usually a circle. Worms. Okay, so I'm going to take this off real quick, and I'm going to put this under here. Okay, let's go ahead and see what we got here. Let me see. It looks like I got water on top of the worm, so hold on a second. I did. I don't know how I did that. Put too much water on the worms. All right. Ooh, there you go. Yeah, so this is really looking good here. I mean, look at the red in them. Look. it's almost it's almost too much detail. It's crazy. All right, so I'm gonna go in a minute. Go ahead and yeah, Riley, this is that new scope I was talking about. That pretty much, if you're gonna get a scope, this is the one you want to get, everybody. At least, unless you're gonna spend thousands of dollars, this is the one you want. Yeah, this is a real worm. These are real worms right here. Yep. Yeah, this is aleosome. These are aleosomas. Yep. Let me show you what it looks like without the filter. Although that might be, what is that? I don't know what that is. Looks like some kind of eggs. So this is what it would look like. Now you can see more color in them, but notice the details gone. So if you get this scope, you get two scopes. You get this scope that you could see this like this, you can see the color and stuff in them. But then you also get the filters. Now watch the background stuff. See this goopy stuff right here? Watch how that changes when I put this filter back in. See how you get the detail back? So yeah, so it's in my profile. Definitely in my profile. And I'm gonna download this video. I'm gonna send it to Thomas so he can maybe make some cuts of it and put him up a video there. Yeah, it could be some kind of eggs right there. I'm not sure. All right, so look, I'm going to go, and then I may come back on my regular scope in a little while, and we'll kind of compare. My regular scope might have a little brighter image, but it's not going to have this detail, and we'll show you that in a little bit, maybe about 20 minutes or so. So thanks a lot for coming. Look at that. Look at those rocks. Wow, check those out. And when I say rocks, those things are about less than a millimeter in size. So, all right, so I'm gonna go and I'm gonna come back on my other scope, my regular scope in a little bit. So thanks for coming, bye-bye. And thanks, Thomas. And yeah, this looks like it's gonna work out. This is a scope here that looks like your work paid off on it. So. Yeah, okay, so I may come back.
Sometimes